We streamed?
Are you
We
there?
are streamed.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's a wide angle.
That is a very wide angle. I'm actually a little bit surprised that the camera is displaying that. Hold on, let me see if I can mess with the... Oh, it's on device default. Custom. That's much better. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay, yes.
And it's also still lagging.
Is it still lagging? I wonder if it's my network right now.
Give me a thumbs up in 3. 1, 2, 3.
Eh? Thumbs up.
Ah, just 1 or 2 seconds. That's fine.
Okay, that's not too bad then. Yeah, so let's actually take a closer look at the pancakes since we didn't actually get a really good time. Welcome back. Yes, hello, Final Countdown. So these are the pancakes that we have made. This one actually, the top one turned out pretty well. That was the last one I made, and that was the one I tried to flip.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a brick, but it's spongy enough that I can eat it.
You poured all the batter into this one.
I did, yeah. I poured everything,
Okay.
everything that was left into it. Then we have this one, which I also attempted to pour a lot more batter in, but I think I undercooked this one a bit.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little.
Possibly.
Dupless has returned.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm going to move that. And then there's the first one, which was the one that I was like, I don't know if this looks like a pancake at all. And that's the first one.
The first pancake never counts.
The
It
first
just
pancake.
never counts.
Yeah, remember that joke I made that Molly got mad at me about?
By the way, this is the underside of the big pancake.
Which one is he? You have to be more specific.
I don't know what you're talking about, and that is inflammatory.
Anyway, yeah, so they turned out all right. They're edible. They actually taste a little bit like French toast.
Because of the cinnamon.
Yeah, I figured. Anywho, the bacon I've done before, so I know that that's edible, but apparently it was underdone. So they went back in.
I did preface that by saying that I like my bacon more done than most people.
Yeah.
You go for a kind of charcoal consistency.
Not that bad.
Considered to what Nude made? Yes.
It's very newt, very floppy,
What?
and I feel like there's jokes that
That's foul.
I'm not gonna touch. I'm going to be better than that this time.
Are you telling me that you're not touching floppy things?
Typically, no.
Of course, it had enough time. There we are.
Usually, when I touch things, they are no longer floppy.
Okay, now I want to remind everyone that this maple syrup is something that Reagan sent to us, so it has sentimental value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you don't want to pour more than 2 fingers out of it at a time.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to. Reagan, I'd always wondered, is there a particular reason they have the thing on here? The yarn?
No, just looks nice.
Okay.
It's fashion.
Originally, those were used to hold down the corks, so it's just kind of part of the fashion.
Gotcha.
It is, Lucius.
And of course, it is the correct maple syrup, aka not Canadian but Vermont.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, yeah, it's got the Vermont on it. Yeah.
It's
Pure
watered
Vermont.
down maple syrup.
Controversial statements.
Wow.
Actually, it's not. Canada hasn't won a national syrup contest in almost 10 years.
Wow, look at those posers with the flag on their, or I'm sorry, with the leaf on their flag, and they can't even make a good maple syrup.
All right, taste test. Let's go.
If you're gonna go that hard on something, you might as well be good at it, right?
Look, we're not good at things in general.
I love that r/place had so much trouble trying to make the Canadian flag.
Eventually, they gave up and just turned it into a banana republic.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a yellow banana with the sides of it instead of being red were yellow.
The Canadian flag's in a place where it both requires a decent amount of coordination and is a very appealing to target for people looking to make marijuana leaves.
Yep.
That's a strange overlap.
Maybe Canada should rebrand.
Yeah, it's legal now.
I
Yeah,
believe
how
there-
much do you actually make, like, export of, and that is good? Is it your marijuana or your maple syrup?
I believe at some point
You
they one of the cities ended up hiding a huge amount of marijuana just all over the place. I don't remember why, but they did.
They need to brand accordingly then.
So, Newt, how's the pannukakku?
It's still a bit doughy, so it's definitely a little undercooked on the inside of this one. But there was like it ended up being omelette, so that's not really that surprising. But other than that, it's actually fine.
Good.
Well done.
Yeah, like
So, Newt,
let me.
you made pancakes, and you took upon the challenge of not using the pancake mix, but actually tried to use a recipe, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I mean usually I do use a pancake mix because it just makes more consistent results. But yeah,
But that's not what the stream was about.
If you said that was a pancake, you could fool me.
it looks like something you would eat if you said. Oh yeah. Can we call this experience a minor success? Yeah, I think all of my cooking streams in the past have also been minor successes. Like one of them, I actually made it so I made a sausage and ham, or a sausage and egg pastry. I think it was yeah, it was a sausage and egg pastry, and it came out looking identical to the picture, and I was so happy with that. Like it was actually delicious. Rename the stream to crepes and it would have been a complete success. Yeah, that's true. Except I don't have anything to wrap. I think I might add a little bit more maple syrup. Bacon actually came out perfect.
Yeah, but for Kaiserschmarrn, it would have to be chopped up, and there need to be raisins in it.
Now, Mully, this is something that you might know. What does it take to make spatzel?
To make what?
Spatzel.
Spätzle.
Spatzel. Yeah.
Spätzle. Spätzle is basically sort of noodle.
Yep. So I would need to get like a noodle.
You should look up a recipe before the stream and see if you have all the ingredients. If not, get them.
Fun thing, I have actually attempted to make spatzel on stream once before, but somehow I still managed to miss the ingredients. Even though I specifically went out the day before and tried to buy everything on the list.
If I've never made them myself, if I remember correctly, you make a sort of dough, you have it on a chopping board, and then you boil water or bring it to simmer, like water with salt, and then you basically chop the dough into the water to give it that specific like shape.
That sounds right. It's a very interesting textured noodle. Kind of like just like
Yeah, you basically just glide the knife, like you take a bit of the dough and just push it over the chopping board into the water with a knife, and that gives it that kind of long, awkward shape.
Mm-hmm. By the way, in case everyone is wondering why this needed to be worn, this is for the stat buffs of the Maid outfit. I could not have succeeded without it.
Oh, definitely. Like that outfit gives you +2 charisma and +1 imaginary cooking skill.
Imaginary cooking skills, yeah.
now if we could just get him like a headpiece that gives him some perception.
He has a headpiece.
Does it give him perception?
No, it's the
gives
Maid
him
headpiece.
cute.
Yeah, it has to be a set, Izzy, otherwise I don't get the bonus.
Oh, okay. Do you have any ring slots or talisman slots open?
I do have some ring slots.
What is your maid outfit build?
I thought there are no maidens.
Ooh.
If you add the indecent DLC, you can add another ring slot. You'll never guess where it is.
Oh no.
On your other hand,
No.
Exactly.
Oh god, please no.
I'm sorry, did I make it bad?
the girthy ring of manhood.
Mm.
Actually, yeah, this is pretty alright.
Gives you carrying capacity and
Izzy, stop.
Okay.
The joke was made. It's done.
Molly,
No.
one of these days, I need to get you to play, what do you call it? Disco Elysium. Because Disco Elysium is hilarious. And I feel like you would.
Elysium is pretty great.
Well, that's something that me and Megan actually agree on. What the hell?
Newt is running an extended campaign to get everyone to play Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium
I
is
do like that.
amazing.
I do like socialism.
See, one of these days I gotta get Easy to play it. At some point I got him to come on one stream, but that was kind of lackluster. So, mostly because we didn't end up running into anything related to communism, which is surprising in Disco Elysium. But yeah, Disco Elysium is absolutely phenomenal, and everyone needs to play it at least once in their life. Possibly
Okay,
more.
do you want me to play it because I will enjoy it, or because you will enjoy my reactions to it?
I feel like
Yes.
I feel like both. Yeah.
So, conventionally speaking, Disco Elysium has a lot of critical acclaim. It's not a meme game, it's a very sophisticated game. I still don't know if I'm ever playing it.
It is a game that takes no sides, but will explore all of the sides. I at one point described Disco Elysium as a game that laughs at all forms of government, because it intentionally avoids taking any of the government's side and portrays them all in bad and good lights. I love Disco Elysium so much, and there's a reason I've played it multiple times.
Do you have like an ending, like a capitalist ending or a socialist ending or a communist ending, or is it just
No. The only ending Disco Elysium realistically has basically says that life goes on regardless of which side you choose.
that's somewhat healthy, I guess?
Yep.
How does
That's kind of Disco Elysium's thing. Regardless of how the world ends up turning out, life will still continue to go on. We should stop fretting over it and just live.
does the scope wind up extending a lot to like the fate of Revicol, or does it mostly just focus on our amazing hero and his great successes?
It does end up talking about what will happen to Revicol, and eventually you learn a bit more about your character and how they relate to Revicol.
Okay.
Have you never actually finished it, Dupless?
No, I've only seen a little bit from the beginning.
Okay. It's definitely one of those games that I don't want to spoil for people, because it is... The ending is fucking bonkers, honestly. Like, it comes out of nowhere despite being built up to it. Get the gloves and put them on. I could totally get the gloves and put them on. Fun, unrelated fact, there's a Dutch dish that has a name that literally translates to turn around bitches. What is that name? Also, Lucius was asking about Kaiserschmarrn.
I think she addressed it earlier. It needs to have raisins and something else, something different about it.
Kaiserschmarrn is similar to pancake dough. It has a lot of baking soda in it, so it rises a lot. It's a very poofy, fluffy pancake that gets chopped into kind of diamond shapes. And there's a version with raisins in it and one without. And after you fried it in a pan, you put powdered sugar on it. And it's an Austrian dish, I believe,
Is it?
originally.
Interesting.
Kaiserschmarrn? Yes, I think it is.
Was the
And,
name changed? Or...
Anyway, I must go. I will see you lovely people later.
Oh, is this...
Farewell, Izzy.
Oh,
Bye.
Fun.
bye. It's happening. This has been a very productive day. I hope everyone enjoyed their donations and feels like those donations were worth it now. That was my only goal for this stream, was to make it so
I'm
that
very, very proud of you, Newt. You set a goal and you made it happen.
yeah, very happy. This is actually something that I would continue eating though. It is definitely undercooked. I'll give it that. Like this is the spongiest pancake I think I've ever eaten.
Yeah, you maybe don't want to put all the batter in at once.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it has. All right, cool. Also, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but Final Countdown is actually a long time viewer who used to watch a lot more about a year ago, and I guess something happened in their life, but they are back, and I would like everyone to welcome them back.
Welcome back, Final Countdown.
They are good peoples.
We need more good peoples.
We can always use more good peoples. That will never change.
I feel like you attract good peoples.
I like to think I do. Like generally, I've never had any problems in my community of just people being butts.
You have people with great butts, but they're not butts.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that's true.
Thank you, Molly. I've always been happy about my butt.
You're welcome, Reagan.
Butts. I do kind of want to eat the rest of these bacon though. These bacon are good. Bacon are great. And then I can at least put a one of the plates away. And now I got to figure out what to do with the rest of my day because this was kind of the only plan I had today. But I guess we could finish up Earthblood. I'm sure Dupless would appreciate that.
Didn't we already finish up Earthblood? Heart of the Forest, you mean?
Yeah. We can finish up Heart of the Forest, which I've been looking forward to. Like, I know that it seems like I've been putting it off, but I've actually legitimately been looking forward to finishing it up.
And now you're fueled up for it as well.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of food, though. I'm probably going to have to refrigerate some of it. Oh, Dupless. I killed the 2 Crucible Knight fight last night.
Excellent. That is a bastard of a fight, if I recall.
That one was all right. But what I ended up finding out is that you could just ping the spear one from long range until he died, and then just parry the sword one.
Oh, okay. That seems like a solid plan.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to try parrying
sense.
them both because they will try to attack whenever you parry. How does it feel knowing how to cook pancakes in a way? No, these are not pancakes. These are pannukakku. I don't deserve to call these pancakes yet. Like, let's be perfectly honest here. That is not something that I have earned.
These are pancakes.
Are they pancakes? Are you going to give me that?
Yes, these are pancakes made by someone who's inexperienced but very enthusiastic about trying out new stuff, and that's all that counts.
Okay. I will take
said,
that.
don't consider yourself to be a bad cook. You're an inexperienced cook, and that's fine. That's how everyone starts out.
Hmm. Also, Reagan, I'm over here just like playing through a block build and slay the spire as the what you call it, the ironclad.
It can work if you have the right cards.
Body slam and armaments.
It's not the worst. Body slam is good at a certain point.
Mm.
Upgraded body slam or just regular?
With armaments, it's upgraded, but yeah.
Do you have
I can-
upgraded armaments?
I do have an upgraded armaments. I've got 2.
Okay, then you're fine.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that people have to realize with Slay the Spire is, like, let's say you're going for a block deck. That means, like, 5% of your deck should be block. Like, a lot of people go way too hard into a single thing, thinking, oh, I have a poison deck, I need more poison. No, you don't.
You need to keep your deck small for one thing.
Yeah. You literally need enough damage to kill things and no more. Overkilling things doesn't help you, but it can hurt you.
Ah, damn it. I never ended up adding the quiz feature. That would have been a great feature. You know what, Dupless? What quiz did you want me to look at?
What breakfast pastry are you?
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm just gonna call it right now. You are a lemon tart.
I'm a lemon.
Is that a breakfast pastry?
That's a pastry.
Oh, breakfast pastries? I just heard pastry.
Breakfast
it breakfast
pastry
pastry?
specifically.
What do I
Is it
typically
breakfast or
go
just
out-
pastry?
Okay, have a nice dinner on Friday night. Having a nice dinner is good. I actually do make larger dinners on Friday night typically because I'm just like, I have time. How often do you work out? A couple times a month. I mean, at least I do it at some point. Actually, I don't know. Could you consider my walks to the grocery store as working out? Because that's about a
No.
couple times a week.
No, that's not working out.
It's a
That's
long
sustaining
walk.
It's
I
sustaining.
think if you're walking for at least an hour, it qualifies.
I walk for 2 hours every time I go for the grocery store. Plus
But that's the only exercise you have.
and one of the walks is pushing a heavy cart up a hill.
It's not the most balanced exercise regime,
Yeah.
but it gets the job done a little.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Fine. We'll stay with a couple times a month. How often do you eat fast food? Every once in a while. DoorDash has made this a lot worse for me because I can just order fast foods. I used to be I didn't buy fast food at all. Where would you go for a vacation? I think I'd go to Europe because of all the forests that I have on my big list. Which sports do you like most?
None.
Yeah, can I skip this one?
Nope. What are the choices?
Football, hockey, baseball, basketball. Gonna go hockey because Canada or something. How often do you eat pizza? Once a week. I usually try to keep it down. Like I have a lot of pizzas, but they're usually a backup food if I don't feel like cooking something else. Where would you get a burger? A big national fast food chain, a regional fast food chain. What is the difference between a national fast food chain and a regional? Is it like McDonald's versus
One is national,
Five
one
Guys?
is McDonald's versus, like, well, Five Guys is more national nowadays, but originally, yes.
Okay. Oh, I definitely go for the.
A regional fast food chain would be like Jack in the Box.
Okay. You could go for a regional one. Where would you meet up with a friend? I'd go for a coffee shop. Coffee shops are fun. What would you most likely do in the middle of the day on the weekend? I have gone to movies on the weekend. I actually do quite enjoy going to movie theaters still. And thankfully, with the pandemic over, I might be able to resume that a bit.
I want you to redeem the sentence where you say that the pandemic is over.
Apparently, according to like the CDC person, we are seeing the end of the pandemic right now in the U.S. I don't know about you.
I'm not okay with that statement.
I mean, I think that there's definitely some pressure on people to try and go back to normal life. I sort of disagree with it myself. I still wear a mask whenever I go out, but
Same.
I would start a project around the house though. Usually, what I've been doing is doing like weeding. I still need to do some weeding in the backyard to try and pull some of the bigger weeds, because I've removed the ones in the plots. I have not touched the ones in the grass yet, and there's a lot in the grass. What is your grocery shopping style? Shop every
Do
week.
you write a list or do you buy?
It's like how frequently do you do it, and I only shop when I need food and only grab a few things. I shop every 10 days and get whatever appeals to me at the time. I shop every week on the same days and always get the same type of food. I shop once a week and use a lot of coupons and search for deals. I think I'm gonna go with I shop every 10 days and get whatever appeals. I wish I could mix and match those, because I usually go every week and buy whatever appeals. Okay, which season would you feel is the best time to eat a pastry for breakfast? Oh, God. Winter.
It's an odd one.
What time do you feel the best? Midnight. Do you ever feel sluggish or hyper after you eat? Not usually. Usually I feel just, sluggish. Yeah, sometimes. Have you ever tried a paleo-based diet? What is a paleo-based diet? I guess that's my answer.
Basically, no processed foods, no dairy. It's kind of a mess. Things that cavemen would eat.
It's a scavenger, gatherer and hunter stuff.
Gotcha.
You would eat berries and you would eat meat, honey, but nothing that is like agriculture or like animal stuff, like other than hunting.
Interesting. Also, we've got a cat here. I hope everyone enjoys him.
We do.
Look at him.
We do enjoy him.
He's currently trying to figure out what I've been cooking. And apparently deciding that he enjoys it because it's carbohydrate based. Look at you, Bart. He would try to steal my pancakes, that's for damn sure. Okay, where were we? How would you describe your current weight? Oh, I am... Okay, none of these describe me. More than a little overweight, average sized, or in really good shape.
It is very sympathetic towards skinny people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with in really good shape.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the closest of those.
Yeah. Do you tend to do things and not worry about the consequences all the time? Were you good in school? I could have been, but it was boring. That's pretty accurate. When I actually went to college, I had like I think it was a 3.7 GPA, and it dropped way farther because I underperformed because I got bored. I didn't want to do the college courses. How important is money to you? I mean, considering that I've given away probably more than I've earned in the past month, what would you guys rate that as?
Not.
I mean, you need the money to give it away.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go with not at all. Like, the entire point of money for me is just so that I can use it as a means to an end. I have no problem with giving it away. What is your highest level of education? I've had some college. What political party?
This is a very long quiz.
Yeah, this is a very long one. Where'd you find this one? On zoo.com.
I had to go through a few before I found one that was not blatantly looking for advertising information from you.
You know, I'm gonna go with none for politics, largely because as time has gone on, I've gone more towards the centrist side. Like, I see the necessity for both sides and disagree with parts on both. Let's go with that. At a birthday party, how much cake do you have? I would take two big pieces because I am a slob and I love cake.
Cake is excellent.
What kind of music do you like best? Anyone who says country is wrong. I'll go with classical.
There are good country songs, but in general, they're like 20 or 30 years old.
Ah, so they're the ones that aren't played on the radio.
I have a radio station that plays those.
Okay.
And I love Jolene and the like.
Jolene, Jolene. Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. I don't know the rest of it. I'm sure that Final Countdown knows. Where's the cat that likes cabinets? The cat that likes cabinets is currently not in the room. She's probably hiding somewhere. Which Seinfeld character is your favorite? I genuinely have never actually watched Seinfeld. I've seen clips of it, but I have never watched enough Seinfeld to get a feel for the characters.
The one who bursts through the doors.
Which one is that?
I don't know his name.
There's George, Kramer, Jerry, and Elaine.
I picked Kramer because it's the only Seinfeld character's name I recognize.
I mean, you don't
Kramer,
recognize
I think, is
Jerry
the one who
Seinfeld?
bursts.
Oh, is that his first name?
Yeah. You think most people are too stuck in themselves? Yes. What kind of books do you like to read? I'm actually a big fan of classic literature, but sometimes it tends to bring me down. Thriller? I think I'll go with classic literature. What do you do most on the computer? I spend most of my time gaming. Actually, the surprising point is I don't anymore. I know it sounds weird considering that I stream a lot, but I don't actually spend that much time gaming.
I mean, you have the editing.
Yeah. The thing that I most often do is I tend to watch YouTube videos, but that's not on here. How have you met most people that you have dated? It's a good question. Good question, quiz. I'm gonna go with through friends. Are you a good flirt? No. How do you entertain at home? Might have someone come over to watch a game or a movie. Oh, yeah. I love movie parties. If it isn't obvious from me hosting both anime night and movie nights every week. Do you like your job? I love it. I am a sticky bun. While others in your life spend a lot of time worrying about things, you like to have fun and live it up. You will always choose what looks like the most fun and not worry about the consequences. You are far more likely to be found having a nice dinner with a bottle of wine than working out at the gym. You know what? That's actually pretty accurate.
Good job, quiz.
Yeah. Someone put some effort into their quiz.
I should probably aim for shorter ones in the future.
That's fine. How long did that one actually take? Totaro.
I'm not sure, actually.
Oh.
It took time. It took me to make pancake better.
Oh. How long did it take me to make the pancake better? I assume like over an hour. That's part of the reason I don't cook is because it takes a long time because I don't do it enough.
Yeah, so you do it more often, so it takes less time.
I've never been a logical being, Molly.
I don't think that is true. You are a logical being when it suits you.
That's a good way to put it. But yeah, Reagan, I was looking at the Ironclad deck that I've got, and I just say no to most cards right now because the deck that I have is fine. I don't need anything else.
Very important Slay the Spire skill to learn is saying no to cards.
Yeah.
Or saying no to relics, or saying no to...
Just a generalized no.
Which relics do you say no to?
A lot of times, sometimes Juzu Bracelet isn't good. Sometimes, Flame in a bottle is not great. Like, you don't want, generally speaking, any attacks in your opening hand. Opening turn is for setting up.
Yep. I've noticed that.
There's a couple other ones. Or there's other times where it's like you could take a blue piece or a relic, and sometimes a relic isn't worth it. Sometimes it is. Like, if it's Act 2 and you get Ceramic Fish or the blue token, you just take the blue token because you're not going to be adding nearly enough cards to your deck to justify it. And it can give you another relic in the last round. Or if you have Cursed Key, you pretty much just don't open up chests unless you have to. Because that's the other thing, is learning when to take a curse and when not to. Curses are so much worse in your deck than people think they are.
I know, because they both have a negative effect, and they also screw over your ability to get the cards you need.
Yeah.
Like, a deck with 2 curses is already awful. A deck with 1 curse is bad.
But things like Dark Pendant, which just gives you a little bit extra health for the number of curses in your deck.
The other thing is that curses are significantly worse the smaller your deck is.
In addition to that, so like there's some people are like, all right, if you take a curse for money, like the early one that gives you 350 gold.
Regret?
Well, even if you have a store right after it where you can get rid of the curse, that's another card you're not getting rid of in your deck. So yeah, you're getting a net gain on gold, but you're also losing the ability to lose a card.
Now, the only situation where I would probably take a curse is if I was Ironclad and I had the ability to play a curse to take 1 damage.
Molly is
it's
currently
definitely
streaming
time
herself making
when taking
pancakes.
curses is worth it. Don't
I'm
get me wrong.
making pancakes, and I want
Yeah.
you to just once see how to pancake.
Though, to be honest, Ironclad is probably the only character I would willingly take curses on.
Oh no, when you get to the event where you can take an injury curse and you get Warp Tongs, Warp Tongs is so strong it's worth taking the curse.
What is Warp Tongs?
Like, there are definitely times. Warp Tongs is a relic that every single time you draw a hand, 1 random card in your hand is upgraded.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's the blacksmith event. It gives you a curse called Injury, I think, where every single card you play, you take 1 damage. Which in Ironclad can actually be a bonus.
Yep.
If you have Rupture and a couple other things.
The stuff that gives you strength every time you take a damage.
That's Rupture, yeah. That's the other thing, is like, strength is great, but you really only need 1 card that gives you strength. You don't really need to take more than 1.
Gives you strength 1 time, or gives you strength over time?
Just 1 card that gives you strength, just period.
Okay.
You don't really need more than 1.
I'm still really mixed on Demon Form. Demon Form seems super expensive for what it does, but also...
It's not so much that it's expensive, it's that it's slow.
Yeah.
You can get over expensive, particularly with like Sneckos or extra energy, offering. There's a bunch of different ways to get over that. It's that it doesn't give you anything when you first play it. You have to wait at least a turn to get anything out of it.
Oh, right. Final Countdown. If you were around way back when, 15,000 wood chips were granted to everyone who was still in the users. And you probably were left over from earlier, so you probably got the 15,000 because I made a mistake. Which is probably why you've got the 20,000 there. Yeah, Reagan, you could make me play a game.
I could.
You could.
It has to be a good game, though.
What game is your favorite game?
My favorite game of all time?
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island. It's the perfect mixture of great platformer, great gameplay, good storyline, and nostalgia.
You know, have you ever played Kirby and the Crystal Shards?
Yes.
That was one of my only. That was my favorite Nintendo game because it's got such a weird idea where you can combine the different powers into other more interesting powers. Some of them are useful.
Nude?
Yep.
Nude?
Yep.
Can you have a look at my screen because I'm going to show you how pancake.
Oh no.
Oh, you making pancakes, Molly?
Hold up. Hold up.
I couldn't help myself. I had to make pancake.
Hold up. We're gonna all watch Molly's screen.
Could you ask for my consent, please, before putting me out on the internet? That'd be nice.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Molly,
You can't ask someone to
our
watch your
internet, this is
streams.
Molly. Molly is making pancakes.
I'm not actually streaming, Molly. Oh, hey, Final Countdown. Oh, I think I asked earlier if you wanted to be Bouncy Scooter or Final Countdown. And I'm sure you responded, but I didn't see the response.
Are you looking nude? Because I need you to look at this, okay?
I
I just, for my own sake, for my peace of mind.
There we go. Yes, I'm looking now. Ooh, that's
Hi.
a nice kitchen.
Hi.
Hi.
I built it myself. This is why you need,
The soup ladle. Yeah,
A
that's
soup spoon.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
I can definitely see that.
because that's the perfect amount to fill a pan. And then you distribute it nicely, and then you just leave it as it is and watch it get firm. And have wine, in my case.
I
because-
just like,
Just leave it how it is and watch it get firm. The title of my sex tape.
Yes.
no.
I mean, if I can make stuff firm by just looking at it, that's a skill, okay?
So Molly, what you just did made me immediately flash back to the last cooking show that I watched. Just
Okay.
very confident cooking skills of pour pancake in pan, move the sauce. Just you look so professional.
I make pancakes about once a week. I have a small human who loves pancakes, and it's just a very easy thing to do at the weekend.
Yeah, you just look so professional.
It's the confidence of having done stuff a lot of times, you know?
Yeah,
You test out if the pancake moves around in the pan or if it's sticky. Lift it up and see if the gooey bits are still like droopy or if they're firm enough to be turned around.
Ooh, do you want to show me how to flip?
It's a cast iron pan. I don't really have a
Yeah, that's fair.
don't have a handle on it. There you
Hey,
go.
Great. I'm glad I'm not the only one who uses their sleeves instead of using cooking mitts.
I mean, yes, I have a towel there, but like the sleeves are at my hands already.
yeah,
Sleeves are like mitts that never go away.
Pancakes.
pancake.
And you're just gonna make them once a week now until it's not a bother anymore, okay?
I will try. I don't think that I'll do it that often.
They're so easy to do though. And you can have them for any time of the day, make them sweet or savory or whatever. All right?
Yep.
Okay, I needed to do this for my own sake, otherwise I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. And I'm gonna have pancakes now, and it's like 10 to 12.
Could you refrigerate them? I actually don't know if you can refrigerate pancakes at all.
Of course you can.
Okay. Oh, and there goes Molly.
Molly has fulfilled her duties and can now rest guilt-free.
Welcome back,
Welcome
Molly.
back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're switching to the PC, right?
No, I'm not switching to the PC because I'm not done making pancakes.
Okay.
I'm still making pancakes.
So just to set the scene, it is currently midnight. Mully is drinking wine and just go, you know what? I'm fucking making pancakes.
I had to. I for my peace of mind, okay? I had to make.
So the fun thing is that
I'm
last
drunkenly cooking, which is a good idea for cooking show.
Mhm.
I'm cooking
Oh, heck.
drunk. It's a cooking show, you know? That's what I'm.
Lucius finally noticed Heaven's Vault. Who here has seen Heaven's Vault or knows what it is?
I've seen
Heaven's
trace
Vault?
amounts of it.
So Heaven's Vault is a game that is heavily rooted in the process of archaeological linguism. I don't know if that's the correct term. And is trying to you spend half the game trying to figure out what the ancient civilization's words meant, so you can unravel sentences. You don't know how you've not noticed Heaven's Vault on the list until now. I added Heaven's Vault this week, so that's probably why.
That would be why.
Mm-hmm. Now, Reagan, what is your opinion on exhaust decks?
Exhaust decks are the single strongest deck for. Well, define your term exhaust deck.
Exhaust to get armor through the power.
It is the
Yep.
exhaust plus corruption is the single strongest ironclad deck. Corruption being, corruption itself being the single best ironclad card in the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was the one that I ended up tanking in the crow's second hit or super attack on, because I was like, I have thrown literally my entire deck into this, and you still couldn't kill me. Actually, even more important, you still couldn't hurt me.
Yeah.
You walk up to the final boss and go, "You're not a problem to me at all."
So corruption plus feel no pain plus what the hell is that? The power every time you generate block, you deal 5 damage.
Yep, I did that.
That alone, like those 3 cards, you can win against the heart.
Yeah, I ended up going up against the heart and just whacked it. But how much damage do you need to do to win against it?
You have to do 750, I think. But you can only do 200 damage every single turn.
Okay.
Once you do 200 damage, it becomes immune to damage.
Interesting.
But the other thing is, when you're fighting the heart, every single time you play a card, he deals 2 damage to you. Or a damage? I can't remember. I don't know what it is at low ascension.
I have not actually fought the heart. I have only done damage to the heart.
Yeah. Because the heart exists, it makes minus strength cards really valuable. So disarm, the -8 for
The silent, yeah.
silent. Because the heart has a ×15 attack. So the first round it does 1 damage ×15, and then every single time he goes through his abilities, he gains +1 strength.
Oh yeah, I can see why that would be a problem.
So minus strength is the way to beat him. Also, surprisingly, it made Caltrops usable. Before the heart came out, Caltrops was awful. When you take damage, you deal damage back.
Yeah.
But Caltrops is great against the heart because, it's literally 45 damage straight back at him every 3 rounds. And that's free damage.
Free real estate.
Free real estate indeed. Yeah, I guess you just put it up first turn and it just does it over time. Wait, can that become innate? Is there a card that turns it into an innate card? I forget if Caltrops gain what Caltrops upgrade is.
No, it's just plus damage. It goes from 3 return to 5 return.
Mm. I could definitely see Caltrops being seen as awful because you generally don't want to be allowing the enemy to attack you more than it.
It was okay.
It's kind of funny how Molly just dedicated the past half hour or so to watch you and help you make pancakes. I imagine Molly doesn't see it that way, but yeah.
I'm sorry if I came off as rude.
No, it just with the headache and all.
That was joking, dude. I didn't really have a headache. I was joking.
Okay, okay.
I appreciate you trying new things and putting yourself out there.
Yeah. Thank you, Molly. Molly is like the most supportive person in the entire community.
Don't try to flatter me now.
What? It is actually true. Mm. You know, I appreciate that armaments actually does do something even when it's upgraded, or when everything in the hand is upgraded. It just does less.
Yeah, I mean it's still block.
Yep.
Do you want to start streaming the game or
generally-
just your face?
Yeah, we could actually start streaming the game while I'm just eating.
Generally speaking, it's not worth it to take more than one. Because it
Already does such a good job of upgrading the whole hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it also basically requires an upgrade, so you're basically spending 2 upgrades on it.
Mm-hmm. Now, the nice thing about having armament, an upgraded armament in the deck, is that you don't need to upgrade most of the rest of the deck.
Yeah.
Unless you.
It also allows you to take Fusion Hammer for free.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless you're specifically running Fusion Hammer. Wait, what's the card that can be upgraded multiple times?
Oh,
Smite or something like that?
I know what you're talking about. Can't remember the name of it. The upgrades from armaments don't stay after combat.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah. You have to do them every time. Oh, we.
But getting that card early and just upgrading it over and over again is a thing you can do.
Yeah, I understand that apparently the upgrades are exponential too.
It's +2, +3, +4, +5, something like that.
Okay, but it does.
So it gets.
Yeah.
Yes, it gets better as you increase it. Wow, I have enough Iron Waves?
Like, I think I've got 5. I probably shouldn't draw anything more. I've got 3 body slams.
How much draw do you have right now?
I have headbutts to put stuff back into the hand. No, put stuff back on top of the deck, and then I have something else. Shrug it off. I could use more shrug it offs, actually.
Yeah. What you need is the 0 mana draw 4.
Oh, Battle Trance. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen one yet, but I've also
Yeah,
not been
unfortunately,
picking...
I would say you do not have enough card draw to take Seeing Red.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but it is what it is.
I have generally not been picking up more cards because I just don't feel like I need it.
I mean, you are going to need more scaling.
Yeah. This is already kind of hitting to the point where I need to worry about that. Yeah, we'll take a look at the stories in a moment. Final countdown. Add 5 cards to your deck. That sounds awful.
You get to choose them. So you could just not take a card.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so you get to look at them and you don't have to take them all.
Twin strike? No.
It's probably still better to get rid of a strike, or not. Ooh, so.
I don't have a strike.
Ooh, and shockwave. Oh,
Yeah,
you don't?
sure.
I didn't really see your deck.
Yeah. My deck is like this right now. I started with a sealed deck, so I don't actually have any of the usual cards.
Okay. So what you're saying is you're cheating.
I guess this still counts as a valid win, so apparently the game doesn't consider it cheating.
Cheating. No, it's a modifier.
Yeah. I prefer this a lot more than just starting with the first stuff because I've gotten bored of the default decks.
I mean, yeah, the default deck is bad, so of course you like it better.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pick any card until you look at all the cards.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Ooh, Shrug It Off.
So, like,
Yes. And another Shrug It Off. And, ooh, Shrug It Off or Metallicize. Rage. I think I'm fine with the number of headbutts I have. I'm not worried about running out of rages. Ghostly Armor could be good, and it does remove
It's
itself from the
probably-
deck if it's not needed.
it's probably not worth it, but it's not bad. And for your deck, it's probably okay.
Yeah, since we're running 3 body slams. Metallicize, I think, is... Oh, God, but Shrug It Off is really nice.
Shrug It Off is great. Shrug It Off is probably a better... Metallicize is not that great.
Yeah, I know.
Shrug It Off is a better card, generally. Plus,
Yeah.
you're low on card draw anyway.
Yeah.
Shrug is probably the best gray card for all of Ironclad.
I think I'm good with that. And anything else that I want to remove?
Change the title of your stream, Newt.
What was that? Oh, yeah,
You
we should
change
probably
the-
change the title of the stream so that we are no longer streaming that thing. What with the pancakes being done. Oh, wow, we've only been streaming for 5. Right, I restarted the stream. Maid man makes pannukakku. You won't believe what happens next. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Turns out what happens next with Slay the Spire.
Post
Yeah.
pannukakku. What is this? Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire.
Pannukakku slaying. Post Pannukakku slaying.
Post pannukakku slaying.
Slay the Spire you can put on as a game you play. Right? That is a thing you can do.
There we go. It's up. Yeah, so there's... Oh, God, there's still Merry Christmas from the gas station because it's been ages. Okay, that's fine. I mean, 2 Shrug It Offs and one of them being upgraded is actually a pretty good fine for that.
Yeah.
I do agree, though, a Battle Trance would be amazing.
Battle Trance is the best draw card for Ironclad.
It's one
Yeah,
of the best.
you're right. You can't draw anymore. Ironclad doesn't need more than 4 extra cards.
Yeah, it's one of the best cards in general. Or one of the best draw cards in general because it's basically free.
I mean, you judge everything against the Watcher, and Watcher wins.
Yeah. Well, what about before the Watcher came out? What did you judge against then?
Ironclad, who was the second best character.
Hmm.
Second easiest, I should say.
Really? The defect doesn't consider it easy?
No,
I always
defect actually is the hardest.
Really?
Has the lowest win rate. Defect has the lowest win rate.
I actually really enjoy the defect. Defect is my favorite.
Defect requires a lot of knowledge on what to get. Now, don't get me wrong, there are times when you just get a deck that wins with defect.
Can you?
Like you get 2 defrags and a...
Oh, you can. Huh. Sorry, I've never seen 2 rages played. It does stack.
Mm-hmm. Like what this deck would really like is a disarm.
A disarm. I don't actually...
-2, -3 strength for
Oh,
opponent.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything else that can benefit from Iron Wave before I play it. Headbutt or shrug it off. Ah, oh well. I was hoping that I could get something more interesting, but the rest of my deck is Dazes, no wonder.
Yeah.
I do not like this particular enemy.
I mean, this enemy is really easy if you have Feel No Pain, because all those dazes, when they exhaust, give you armor.
Yeah, that's true.
Or block, I guess is the correct term.
Yeah, this is... Oh, skip this one.
A True Grit would be great, but it's not upgraded. Until it's upgraded, it's bad.
Yeah. I probably should remove the other armaments, actually.
I'd have to look at your other cards before I said that.
Oh, you want to look them? And then the bottom two are shrug it offs. I probably don't need to. Right now, it's mostly just used for the extra 5 armor, and that's not a really good use of the card. So we will do story night after I finish my pancakes, and right now the pancakes are going strong. So, honestly, I might actually put some of the pancakes in the fridge for tomorrow. Also, this could use some more syrup.
Damn it.
What's up?
Watching the Celtics. So I'm going to randomly say yes or no. Or fuck, or yay, or a couple of things.
Yes! 5.
50 seconds left.
Iron Wave. Yeah, Iron Wave into Body Slam. Oh, actually, no, Iron Wave armaments, Body Slam. There we go. This has been almost perfect in terms of blocking because I've barely taken any damage in this.
Is this floor 3 or Act 3 or Act 2?
Act 2. Yeah, we'll go with Rage again. It's almost always Rage. Let's see. Of course.
All right, 50 seconds left. They have the ball.
Hearts to Mully. Hearts to Mully, indeed. Mully, I hope you feel the hearts.
The hearts or the hurts?
Either one, really? I don't know. You are definitely not feeling the hurt too much. You have pancakes now. Why would you ever feel hurts when you have pancakes? Another headbutt. Okay. You can't hit me.
The hell was that?
You okay, Reagan?
He pushed.
You gonna recover?
He pushed him to the ground. He didn't get a foul. Like, come on.
Strength affects something like body slam, right?
Yes, it's an attack.
I figured. Actually, what is 13 block? That's it. That's 13 more damage. On a card that normally has 0. I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. It's -2. This turn, your next card is played twice. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's not worth it.
You can probably get rid of the blood potion. You're not taking damage.
Yeah, that's actually fair. Oh well. Next time. Apparition. Gain 1 intangible. That's... Oh god, it's ethereal and it exhausts.
Here's the thing. Intangible is phenomenal,
Yep. But we're
but
not
you
taking
probably
damage.
don't need it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, intangible is really good for when you... I would say because you're still...
Tanking.
I would
effectively.
probably take the apparitions, but I don't know to tell you whether or not to.
Yeah, I don't
Because
think...
apparitions can be so strong,
Yeah,
particularly
no.
when you upgrade them.
What's the upgrade?
Because when you upgrade them, it gives 2 intangible.
Oh, Jesus. Really? I mean, it does also kind of lock you into having to use them when they immediately come up. So, I mean, you do get 5. But I'm taking so little damage. That will change at higher levels. You know what? I'll take him. I'm thinking that at some point I'm going to want them to be around. Oh no, they just stop being ethereal apparently when they're upgraded.
Oh, is that what it is now?
Yeah. I just realized I didn't need to upgrade because I have armaments. I'm an idiot.
They're still good to upgrade.
Yeah. Just in case I don't get an armaments. Yeah, so that when they're upgraded, they just lose the ethereal tag. I mean, just use one of them, I guess. Get it out of my... Actually, using the OBS can. Let's see here. Oh, I should have armamented up. $16 damage. The mage is gonna start doing something. I mean, he does exactly 1 damage, and I have metallicize.
That's after. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's see. Iron Wave twice. The problem with this deck is just that I don't do that much damage, but I tank really well, which means that eventually I'm going to run up against a scaling boss like Rhombus and Rombo, or whatever the names are. Shrug it off. Ooh. There we go. Now, the nice thing is I do have both Blood Vial and Burning Blood. So I am actually regenerating 8 life per fight. Clothesline, Warcry. Oh. Yeah, so let's see here.
How's the game going, Reagan?
Celtics lost.
No.
Yeah.
Sad days.
Yeah, they lost by 2 points, literally with less than a second left.
Oh no.
Al Horford got the shot, but it was just after the game had ended. Ball was still in his hand. Shit happens.
Sad days.
Don't get me wrong, it was an awfully officiated game, and there's a lot of problems, but one of our best players just did not play well.
Wonder if people.
So
are
you're
gonna
not
give
going
me...
to wear the next T-shirt until laundry day?
I'm sorry.
Probably.
What's this about a T-shirt?
I have a Celtics t-shirt.
Oh.
In addition to that, they lost by 2 points, and there was an obvious goaltend way earlier in the game that would have been about a 4-point swing.
That does 21 damage.
So
We've
they
got two
were
shots.
being dumb.
The refs were marginal at best.
Let's see. Armaments for more damage. Shrug it off for another card. Iron Wave.
Probably should have played Armaments before you played Rage.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That would have given me more. Well, he's. Yeah,
I mean,
I
he's
guess that
not
would have
attacking
given me
the
more
turn, so it really
body
doesn't
slam.
matter, but-
Yeah. You're right. Oh, well. He's still dead.
Yeah, you have enough to kill him, so it ultimately doesn't matter.
No cards in there that I actually wanted. Oh, right. I got Cursed Key. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, Frozen Egg's good.
Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgrade it.
Yeah.
I mean,
All your power cards are automatically upgraded.
That's good, except I don't think there's any power cards I actually want.
I mean, you still probably want Corruption. You probably want the plus strength one. You definitely do want, with Apparitions, Feel No Pain.
Also, is he saying, but who refs the refs?
But who refs the refs? Technically, there is an after-game report that judges whether or not things were done correctly. Last time this happened, Giannis was supposed to get 4 extra fouls. Because Giannis likes to play football while playing basketball. That's why Celtics fans call him Giannis another free throw. When his name is
Giannis
Giannis
another
Antetokounmpo.
Huh.
His name is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's one of them terrible Europeans.
Indeed.
Excuse you.
I said one of them terrible Europeans, not, the other Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you said.
Yeah, he's one of them terrible Europeans.
I think Molly Olsen knows what you said.
I actually like Giannis, to be honest. Just the officiating has been not great. To be fair, it's been not great for both sides, but it's been not great in general.
Giannis, to be honest.
Yeah. I just don't like the fact that Giannis does something, doesn't get a foul. Tatum does the exact same thing, gets a foul.
Also, I should totally turn up the game volume. Ugh. Okay, finally I get to take the Maid headband off. I actually forget it's on most of the time, so it's not that bad. The one downside about apparitions is that sometimes you get a handful of them, and there's no point in playing that many. I guess they stack, right? So I can have apparitions for multiple turns at least. That did no damage.
No damage.
Iron Wave. Oh, you've got plate armor. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, but every time he takes damage, it gets reduced by 1.
Yeah.
Also, you're gonna want to kill.
Oh, the rat, because it's getting bigger. Yeah.
Well, no, it's because when it dies, it gives you vulnerable 2, and you only have 2 rounds of intangible.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could have tanked the vulnerable for free.
That's true.
And you're right, it is just getting stronger. So.
Yeah. This is definitely starting to show its downsides. Like, I just don't have that much damage.
Yeah.
Put Rage back in hand, play Rage. Rage, Shadow Legend.
Like I said, you don't have... Like, this is the kind of deck where Demon Form would be great.
Yeah.
Because you want to take some time.
Yeah. Because I can, especially with the apparitions, I can just tank forever.
Yeah. Well, not forever. But
yeah.
You can tank for a while.
Like, the apparitions will run out eventually, but yeah. At the end of your turn, oh, is that what that does? Now, what would be great is calibers.
Yes. Or blockade, or not blockade. What the hell that card is? Or you probably don't have enough levels to have the other one. There is a card that just doubles your block.
Oh god.
It's like bunker or something like that.
I haven't seen that one.
And there's another power that makes it so you don't lose your block at the end of a turn.
Is that on Ironclad?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that one sounded familiar, but I didn't remember it.
Well, there's two different ones. There's one for Silent that gives you a turn where you don't lose your block, and then there's a power for Ironclad that makes it so you no longer lose your block at the end of turn.
Okay.
And
we're still slowly healing back up because I'm taking so little damage.
yeah.
Blood for blood? No, I'm not losing HP, so no.
Yeah. Pummel Strike's usually okay, but not this late.
Yeah. You're gonna hit twice. Sure. I think the right move is to try and kill the Chosen first here. Even if the Cultist gets bigger, I can tank it indefinitely with intangibles. Or at least long enough to kill it. Put that back. Plug it off. Right.
Play armaments first.
Yep. Yep, you're right, because Body Slam gets free.
Yep. Also, weren't you going to kill the cultist first?
Oh, no. I was going to kill the Chosen first, because the Chosen adds more cards to the deck, and my deck is small.
I'm gonna be heading to bed. I hope you have fun.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Well,
Good night.
Generally, you would want to kill the one with the less health first. It just becomes less of an issue.
That's true.
Also, in higher ascensions, he doesn't generate 1 strength per turn. He generates 5.
Ooh, that's awful.
Yeah, so you really have to get used to it.
Yeah, that's gonna sting. Ow.
Now, at this ascension, it's probably not really that big a deal.
Oh god, 8. Yeah, right. I only have 40 max.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I should have shrugged it off. Oh, well.
'Cause, like, right now, the other guy would be dead.
Yeah. This might get me killed.
Yeah.
What else have I got? I got 5 strength in there. Oh god. Well, I'm glad that we get apparitions.
Apparition's real good.
That body slam does literally nothing.
That's the problem with Body Slam.
Yep. It's a dead card most of the time.
Well, not most of the time, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I guess even a default deck has a way to get armor.
I probably would have used the Flex Pot last turn to make sure you kill the...
Oh,
in the
yeah,
back.
yeah, we could have... Okay. I can do 5 more damage, but it's still not going to kill anything.
No.
What's the upgrade for?
You just gotta...
wait,
You get, just more damage, more...
Oh, okay.
It's 7 damage. So you can use both pots to kill it. No, you can't. It's only 7, so it still wouldn't kill it.
Oh, it gave me armor. Oh, well.
It's only 12 damage.
Right, Metallicize would have survived that. Oh, well. One away. Well, we got a bunch of body slams and an iron wave. Jesus, you got big. I thought that I could kill the Chosen much faster.
Yeah, see. Always kill the scalers first.
Yeah.
This is where you die.
Yep. Oh, well. Yeah, I kind of knew early on that deck was going to have problems with scaling. Because it just didn't do that much damage.
Well, you didn't have any scaling yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, there are 3 things you need. You need enough damage to not die, and then scaling for endgame.
Yep.
You had the defense, generally speaking. Like, if you had a demon form,
We would have
You
had
would've
the
been
scaling, yeah. Because I could have lasted long enough to actually kill things quickly.
yeah, and you chose to kill the wrong one.
Yeah, definitely. I thought for some reason that both of those enemies scaled, but I guess Chosen doesn't scale. He just adds dazes. Which would have been annoying, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream there because I have other things that I want to do, and I've done what I wanted to do today, which was the pancakes. So, thank you everyone for watching.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good rest of your day.